So last Christmas, while I didn't give you my heart, I did get a brass hammer kit. And so finally found a piece of wood that I wanted to use for the handle and had a nice enough day to do it. So I'm going to give it a whirl and see about making a little brass hammer made with a yellow heart handle. So then maybe next Christmas I can hammer on somebody's heart. Or, well, at least just hammer in the morning and hammer in the evening. Yeah, whichever. So the first step is according to the instructions, I need to drill a 1/2 inch hole going up to 2 3/4 inches. I've marked it in, I know a lot of people use tape. I just marked it with a Sharpie because, well, I don't care that much and I'm not going to be reproducing this all that often. So let's see, that lines up nicely. Let's turn that on and make a hole. I'm just going to push. And there we have it. One hole, 1/2 inch by 2 3/4 inches deep. Next step, mark the end here to 3/4 inch. So since my piece is 1.5 inches, I got 3/4 here, right, oops, about right there. So 3/4, half of that is 3/8. So I need to mark 3/8 on either side. This is where the metric system would be so much nicer. Or I can mark in 3/8 and in 3/8. There we go. Kind of a hacky way of doing it, but it works. So now I've got a rough idea as to how much I need to turn that little piece away. Pull up the tailstock, keep that nice and solid. And get rid of, some people may give me a hard time, but I am going to start with my carbide just to kind of get this into the 3/4, and then I'll switch over to, well, I'll decide at that point if I want to do a gouge or a skew. Yeah, definitely going with a gouge. But got that to 3/4 inch. That's where I think that making it. Nice. Switch over to a skew, see if I can get that working. Doesn't quite sound it. Terrible, terrible. So it seems that my skew work needs a little bit of help. So this was not the item to try that on. Pull the gouge out, fix that up, and we'll go from there. Okay, one pointy gouge I already know it's nice and short. And it's not quickly catch again. Yeah, not bad. It's not good. But it's a personal hammer, so it won't matter as much. I'm gonna go ahead and start sanding. Alrighty, let's take that from 80 up to about 320 or so. That work? And 320. Oh, that's looking pretty. So since I can finish in just about anything I want, I haven't used too much of this yet, and again, sticking with the Christmas theme, I also got this for Christmas. I'm gonna go with a little bit of Odie's oil. No sponsorships or anything, just hey, this is what I'm using. Now you know what I'm using and know if you can use it or should use it or not. Yeah, polish that in. It does amaze me how a little bit goes a long way. Especially on something so small. Buff that in. So you can see, boy, that got a real nice shine to it. So I am pleased. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off now. And then we'll move to the fun step of putting the hammer on. As much as I'd love to actually turn the piece off, I think I'm just going to go with the handsaw. There we have it. Do a little sanding. Get that nub off. Well, what am I thinking? I can actually scuff that off. There we go. Finish the sanding. So, a little word to the wise. I thought I had it at the right size, but it does not quite fit, and I've already taken that off. So, having to do this the old-fashioned way. At least now I see how far for the sand. All right, just a little more sanding. There, finally, got it to fit. Now for the last fun bit, go ahead and screw that in. Make sure that's nice and tight. Does it fit? Yeah, I'd say that fits nicely. So we're going to take that out. And if I can get these open. Maybe the last bit for this little bit of epoxy. Here we go. Big loop plus big loop equals proper sized loop. Here we go. That should be plenty. And there we have it. Nice little hammer. Ta-da!